One time I had a dream where I was naked and I was lying on a cold metal hospital table. I was in an operating room and everything was bright white, and there was one of those big fluorescent lights directly above me. There were doctors and nurses standing all around me in scrubs with surgical masks on, and they started operating on me without anesthetics, and I was scared, but it was a dream, so I couldn't really feel it. But at the same time, my brain knew that it was supposed to hurt, so it hurt. And they cut into my side, the left side, I think, below the ribs. I couldn't talk, though. It was like you hear those stories about people in surgery who are awake when they're supposed to be under anesthesia, and they can feel and they can hear, but they're paralyzed, and it was like that. And I could hear the doctors and nurses saying things like, "How did she survive?" and "How did it get there?" And they pulled something out of my side and stitched me up, and they all just walked out and left. They had pulled a dead rat out of my side, and they left it on the table with me. I couldn't move at first, because I was cold, everything ached. I eventually managed to roll onto my left side, partly on top of the rat, and I was naked and the light was bright, the world was sideways. My mom eventually came into the room and helped me off the metal slab. I think it might have been a gurney, actually. She helped me off and picked up the rat, and she held on to it, and we went home, and I was angry and confused. I had all these questions like, what happened to me? How did a rat get into my body? Why did the doctors just leave it there? Why didn't they use anesthetics? And I talked to my mom about it, and she didn't know any of the answers. And I don't think I cared what the answers were. I was just mad that I had to ask them in the first place. Mom gave me the rat. I didn't ask why she'd carried it back with her. It made sense, I guess. She couldn't do anything with it. It was like I knew that if the doctors wouldn't get rid of it, then I had to get rid of it. But I didn't. And I don't know why. I just held on to it and carried it with me, and it stayed wet from the water and blood inside my body, and I was supposed to throw it away or just put it somewhere away from me, but I didn't. And sometimes I forgot I was carrying it at all, and Mom reminded me that I had to throw it away, get rid of it. But I never did. I woke up instead.